Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another tournament stream. Woohoo! Bit of house cleaning out of the way. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And if you are from the EU server and you want to get rewards, you have to watch through the portal. Make sure that you are logged in and that you have accepted cookies. So, with that in mind, we can go to the game because I've already accepted the room invite and now we just need to wait until it drops below 3 minutes. So, we have basically tonight, starting off with Demo versus QQ, and then whoever wins that has to face Aqua in the grand finals. Yesterday we saw Lozy getting knocked out, but basically that doesn't say all that much because they've been absolutely epic, and they were super strong in the round robins. Just means that this top four is just really close together. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens tonight and who takes home the title, because after tonight we will know. Always feels weird for me, the last stream of the season. Like, of course, you still have NA tonight, but I'm not streaming that. So for me, this is the last stream of the tour season. And because basically the tours and Blitz as a whole dominates my life for such a long time, it's actually really difficult to just suddenly it's like over and leaves like an empty space. And of course, you can get busy enough, you can play the game and stream other things and everything. But it's different. You don't get this level of gameplay in randoms. And of course, I will be streaming next Friday and the Friday after that with 2 giveaway streams. So there will be some fun prizes for that. And of course, I've got my December competition run to keep me busy as well. So for that, basically, there's a sort of cliff note video on my channel, but all the details for the competitions are on my Discord server. So be sure to join that. There is basically anything to be had from Prem Days to Tier 10 tanks, so make sure you have a look. With that in mind, we are now below 3 minutes, so we can actually go into the room. Demo already completely there, completely on PC and completely readied up. And we are going to go to New Bay. New Bay map based on New York. It always leads to some interesting games here because there's a lot of crossfire lines. People holding on the ramps, basically whittling away at each other's HP. Bases closest to the spawns generally being kept at some point. Unless, of course, you see wolfpack action happening, which is not uncommon either. But usually people are holding in the city, aiming their guns preemptively at a certain direction and hoping that someone will cross it. It leads to interesting games for sure, interesting brawls. So that is the map that we are starting on with this best of 7 in just over 2 minutes. And we see Demo being ready for that with an LT, a Chieftain, a 215B, a Super Conqueror, 2 AMX 54s and an E50M. Whereas QQ is still deciding on which tanks to take. They still have time enough for that. Also, by the way, on the portal, make sure that once the timer starts, you click away the pop-up thingy. And then you have to make sure that the blue timer is going up. As long as the tab stays active, it should be. But otherwise, you will not get rewards. So, blue timer is important. And I will stream, of course, for the time that the timers are active, which is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. my time, that is. So for 2 hours exactly. And after that, I could stream for as long as I want, but you wouldn't get any rewards anymore because the timers are on the portal and they will shut off. 1 minute left. QQ not quite readied up yet. But I'm sure they will in time. They've still got 55 seconds. We see a few tanks being changed, or at least one of them. 163 now. Switch to a 215B. L4 and Artyom are already in the AMX 54s. Mantis in the 215B. We see Orca now taking a Super Conqueror. Svinograd sticking with the AMX 54, and only Days has not quite readied up yet, but he's usually the one that readies up the latest. Days sticks with the E50M. 163 decides to stick with the 215B after all. And we inch closer to the very first battle of the evening. Countdown clock now beginning. Do, do, do. portal is now, but by the time you hear this, it's 3 minutes later. But the portal is now active. And my blue timer is going up. Still find it funny that you get a fan crate every 15 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm not sure where that came from. But I'll take it. Let's see. In the meantime, by the way, Pyroblast is streaming this from his own perspective, so that should be interesting as well. It's epic that basically with streaming it yourself with your team perspective that you're coming this far. Wall immediately being shot. This is something that they do not so much because they don't like the walls. They do that so that they can see if anyone is going into the corner. So it is a preemptive shot. And we might see another one soon at the rest of the wall. Pyroblast has gone straight into base A. Together with Dr. Watson capping it. Kopiat spots people crossing over. Arcane fairly alone. Day is now going for a cheeky B cap. And it will be up to Demo to make a move. They are getting spotted as they cross over. Zamas losing a little bit of HP on the ramps there. Has to be careful where he's at. B now having been taken. Day's leaving it. Arcane is still spotted though. Ooh, he missed that shot. That does take away the last of the walls. Spinograd is there, defending the base. Mortarion. They are spotting Days. They are shooting at him, but they're not actually hitting him. In the meantime, Mantis taking a bit of a hit there. Pyroblast now running off. Kopiat has been spotted. And they are crossing back over. Demon's RNG is not quite there. I keep saying demo, but it's obviously it's demon. The H is an N in the Russian alphabet. Or the Cyrillic alphabet, I should say. Kopiat now going up the ramp. Svinograd still protecting the base. Arcane facing off with him. But Mortarion is there as well. And now we have Dr. Watson in danger. Has to run away from there very, very quickly because all of Demon, well, all of QQ is arriving there. When he does take another hit. And they have to be careful. They have to take out Svinograd very, very quickly. Pyroblast has to be careful. He is, of course, a juicy target. He loses more HP, and now we have Svinograd who goes down. But Dr. Watson has lost a whole lot of HP, gets taken out as well. A and B are being taken. Kopiat is in a horrible position, can't really get out of there safely. Has to hope to bounce, but goes down instead. C is being taken now. And we have 9 now being set upon. Days arriving there to shoot him too. They are going for 9. Zama's rotating. And they have to be careful. He can't really look anywhere. Pyroblast very low on HP now. And of course you have to remember that QQ now has a gun advantage. Whereas the HP advantage is not quite there. Zama's now in danger. Has to be careful. Needs help, but there is no help to be had. Pyroblast being very low on HP. Goes down as well. Demon lost this. Like I always say that with games, it can be that a team wins. Or it can be that a team loses. And in my opinion, Demon lost this. With the tank positioning as they were, not being prepared for QQ's push here. Mortarion and 9 both go down, and there goes Arcane. Just as they hit 1k points, the first game is for QQ. Like I said, always an interesting map to see tours on. Let's see. 1.5 minutes left to go. I think this basically Demon had the right positioning. But as soon as QQ started pushing, they switched things around, but not in a very cohesive way. It's kind of like they were a bit lost, and QQ just capitalized on that. QQ now ready with a 4202, a 215B, 2 AMX 54s, and 3 Super Conquerors. Whereas Blast is sticking to the little LT. We see another one there in the form of Dr. Watson. And we see a Chieftain, a 215B, a Kronwagen, an E100, and potentially an AMX 54. If you have any, no egos for a Chieftain. I was gonna say, different tanks all around minus DLT, but now there's another Chieftain as well. Copiot has been switched out. Could be dependent on strats, could be dependent on tanks. Both of them technically ready. I'm not sure how it actually counts, like, if you're not put into the team and you have to sit it out, do you have to list as ready to show that you're there, so to speak? I'm not sure. But yes, first game up and over, we're about to enter the second. It is a best of 7, but whoever loses this matchup is out of the tournament and will end in 3rd place. So let's see. Here we go. Everybody waiting for everyone to load in. There we go. And I wonder if those little LTs are going to cap base A together. Watson going up the ramp. No, not even. He's going for a spotty spot to see if people are crossing over. Pyroblast not going for base A, which is a clever move considering how many people he's about to spot up. That is 3. And he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. Let's just not be here. Arcane has been spotted though. And QQ. Ooh, Watson has been spotted as well. Arcane moving. Mortarian also taking a different position. Watson on the ramp. And now base B is not so much unprotected. Base A now being taken. But Demon has got a point advantage here. Zamas' position. That is very out in the open. As long as he's not spotted, there's no problem. Blind shots happening. 9 has turned around. Thing is, with all those buildings, you can't really get much on a player level. Oof. Watson takes a bit of a bleed. And then gets stuck against Arcade. 9 has been spotted. Daze has been spotted as well. They know that there are people. They don't know exactly where they are at. 163 takes a hit. Zama is still looking in that direction. Alpha has been spotted as well. Pyroblast pretty much in danger. They still spotted as well. A bit of bleeding going on. Base B has now been capped, giving QQ the advantage that they are looking for. And they want to shoot Orca, but Orca is so far getting away with it. Takes tiny bits of damage rather than huge chunks. Now Watson losing more HP. Spinogod also getting away with it. RNG is not with Demon tonight. Alpha getting shot a little bit. And of course they have to keep in mind that they've got 2 bases now. B is protected. A is also protected and hard to rush into. But Demon will have to make a move at some point. They've just lost their point advantage. And that will keep growing. Day is now moving forwards. Zama's got spotted. He has to be careful not to drive through that, because that will give away his position as well. Right now, he is not... Oof. That was lucky! Doing only 66 damage. But now they know Dace is on the ramp there. So now he can safely break down those little barriers. Erva's made it up as well. Watson turning around. Yevgeny and Olga still shooting at one another. But this is tricky business. We're at 700 points. Right now, QQ has a slight HP advantage. Arcane moving in. Well, not actually moving in, getting farmed. 9 moving in. But he so far is alone. Oof, Arcane gets set on fire in the E100. Will go down in a split second. And they need to make sure that all their shots pen. And they do not. Mortarion going after 163. Not shooting that last shot. The HE not really working on the 215B. Orca goes down. Base B has been stolen. Sorry, not Orca. Now he goes down. 163 goes down. Zames is very low on HP. We have Mortarion holding, but taking quite a lot of damage there. C is being stolen. And they just don't have the HP to deal with this. Zames goes down. QQ very convincingly taking the second game as well. Mortarion goes down. Watson goes down. 9 gets to survive. But we are already at 1k points and QQ has the game. And Demon seems very, well, insecure almost. This is not like them. This is not like how we've seen them play. And QQ is just making full advantage of that. And now the score is 2-0 as we head off to Oasis Palms. One of the desert maps, 3 bases, 2 in the city, 1 in the desert. We've seen some really lovely matches earlier today here on the Apex server. With fast tanks spotting in the desert. A bit of brawling happening in town. Making things, well, interesting again. Like I said, every tour game is interesting. So I kind of expect similar. We see probably like blind shots in the beginning. In the spawns. Blind shots in bushes. Demon now taking 2 LTs, 2 Chieftains, 2 Super Conquerors and an AMX 54. And QQ taking a 4202, an LT, 3 Super Conquerors, a 215B and an AMX 54. So let's see what they're going to do with that. This is always the stuff, basically, where I can feel it in a bit of my stomach. Like the tension. I don't even play, but the thing is, one team has to lose every matchup, and I know it's basically I just want everyone to win. And that's literally impossible. No, the chat is just quiet. It usually is when it's a Portal stream. Because everyone is watching on the Portal for rewards. No! Noel! Pyroblast did not load in. Is he having internet issues again? Oh no! Oh, I feel so bad for the demon. I feel so bad for them. So they're missing their captain, they're missing a light tank. They're missing a gun. They're missing HP. Oh, I feel so bad for them. Watson is getting shot at. Oof. Swinegard loses a lot of HP there. That's their biggest hope, if they can even out the guns very quickly, because QQ basically overextended, got overconfident. But they are still missing a gun. Alpha taking the hits, Orca taking the hits. HP wise, it's neck and neck, but technically speaking, they have an advantage now. They are just still missing the gun. C has been kept, A has now been kept as well. They don't want to overextend. But Alpha is pretty much stuck there. Mantis losing HP. Going after Zames and Watson. Daze is there as well. 2v2 in the corner. Watson has to be very careful. Is a very juicy target. 183, 163 arriving there as well. Ramming speed. Alpha goes down. Oh, that's going to be the end of Watson. But they did take out Alpha. 163 is very low on HP. Zames goes down. Olga goes down. 9 has to be careful not to get farmed from the other side. Artyom is now the preferred target. Almost goes down. Does take another hit into 9, but then goes down. It is 4v4. And QQ has the bases. That is the main issue. Big hits into Mortarian. I'm not sure why he did that. 700 points. Copiat losing more HP. Mortarian getting shot more. A is being taken because they have to, but they will also have to go after base C. 9 is spotted. Not anymore, but they have to be so careful. 9 is relocating. Sorry, not 9. 163 is relocating. And of course we have Svinograd at the back there. They are pushing because they kind of have to, but they don't really have the HP to do so. Big hits into Mantis. 9 is still alive. And of course we have the other two that are going to come up behind them. Kopiat needs to, he does get that kill. 9 is spotted, has to be very careful. Kopiat takes a hit. Daze. By far the healthiest of all. Is not a gun that they can comfortably push. Mortarian has turned around. Arcane has turned around. They need to find them. They need to kill them. We're nearing 900 points. 163 has been spotted. Oh, neither goes... 9 goes down. And they need to... No! Mortarian! Ah, that means though! And there we have it. They reach 1k points. Well, what a close game this was. They could have actually had this. They could have really had this, even with 6 players. QQ overextending so much in the beginning, losing so much HP. They almost had it. They did do more damage. Oh, I feel so gutted for them. And now, QQ, if they win the next game, then they are through to the grand finals. And that would mean that Demon is out. But not like this. Don't let it be like this. Oh, I feel so bad for them. Pyroblast ready in the LT. We see 2 chieftains, 2 AMX 54s, and 2 Kranwagens. And QQ now taking 2 AMX 54s, an LT, 3 Super Conquerors, and a 215B. I still think them crossing the hills after they made it 4v4 is what might have cost them the game in the end, because they lost so much HP just doing that, and I don't think there was a reason for that. Oh, so close. And winning a 6 versus 7 would have been utterly epic. That would have been so good for morale as well. 15 seconds left to go. And now the pressure is on Demon. They have to win 4 games in a row if they want to go through to the grand finals. Let's see. Pyro going into the middle. All of them are sticking together. No one gets spotted. And Zamas being very, very forward now has been spotted. But spots most people. And it's a nice shot there. On Days takes one back though. Now is Vinograd in the middle. Taking some big hits in turn together with Days. But Zamas lost quite a bit of HP as well. Pyroblast is at the back there. Demon now pushing. Going for a no guts, no glory move. But this is... not sure if this was the right move. I'm not sure if they're giving up. Copiot goes down. Svinograd and Days being the preferred targets. But the shots don't pen. And that makes too big a difference. 9 goes down. Giving a 2-gun advantage right now. There goes Svinograd. Elfar trying to murder Zamas. Zamas gets to survive a bit longer. Watson driving backwards towards 3 tanks. Not sure what that is about. Arcane moving in. Zamas goes down. Spyro goes down. It's just Arcane and Watson. Watson does kill Days. But there he goes, and now it's just Arcane. And I'm not sure what to call this. Arcane getting farmed. QQ is through to the... he does get a kill still, but... QQ is through to the grand finals. And Demon is out, and I'm not sure what this match was. It seemed like Demon was just giving up. I'm not sure why they just decided to push. It was a no guts, no glory move, but this was a no guts, well, lots of guts, definitely no glory. So now QQ is through to the grand finals to face Aqua, and Demon ends in 3rd place. Commiserations to Demon. We've seen some really epic matches, and of course, with Pyro's internet issues, that cost them 2 games. One yesterday and one tonight. So we have 40 minutes left before we see more tour games. That was not quite how we expected the evening to go. But I've got a lot of replays to show you, so we won't be bored. Let's see, what have I got for you? Let's go back to the beginning. I'm curious about this one. I don't think I've shown it yet because it's a weird tank. I'm not a fan of the tortoise. I know it's not necessarily bad, but I usually just farm it. It can have some really troll armor though. He's using the beetle camo, so I do like that. Let's see. To be fair, if these beetles were more pronounced and less mummy, because there's like a lot of mummy wrappings in there, this would be my favorite camo in the whole game. And I get it because it was pretty much a pyramid and mummy based Halloween event when this camo came out. Let's see. Slowly but surely. The thing is with this tank, it's that it's so slow, and then it's got that big cupola, and this was one of the many tanks in the 183 line where I was like, I am very happy to just free XP this whole line and just not bother. It's taken about a minute and a half, but he's pretty much flanked around now. The reload on the tank is very good though. And that's one out of the way. And now we're very slowly making our way towards the M103. He is waiting for him. Nice little tracking shot. Like the reload, when the tank works, it works really well, but it's more that most of the people shooting you will actually pen you. That's the issue here. Walls being top tier does help, probably. And slowly but surely, he's making his way up the little ramp. Where he can shoot and bounce on the 53 TP. But also bounce him back, so that's nice. It's not too bad. Send MK is dead now. He does get that kill. It's just mainly the mobility. He just can... Everything can outrun him. Nice. Can he get another one in? Yes, yes he can, and set him on fire as well, which is me. Oh, that would have been nice if that went in. He does kind of need help from his teammate. Yes, perma track him. And another one. Nice little bounce there. And there we go. So who are we missing? Oh, there he is. Moishin. Yes, if he dies, it might be game over. He died. He didn't listen. I don't know how this will work if he wins this somehow. It will happen if he does that. GG. No, not patient enough. Nice. Oh dear. The pressure is real. Not if he does that though. What on earth was that? Okay, that was really, really lucky, but still a very epic game. Very well played. I can't believe you actually won that. Very well done. Look at the damage difference between them as well. Jeez. That was insane. Let's see, I'm not sure if I showed this one. What we're about to find out. Actually, I had someone message me earlier today with an apology because they missed my stream. The reason, they were playing with a dog. I mean, honestly, like, Doggo trumps stream every single time, so never feel bad about that. But I did think that was really sweet. Oh, I wish you could learn how to play PC. Then I could entertain you with my own noobing around. At the same time, now you at least get to see some epic matches rather than noobing around. Concept 1B should not be there. Oh, jeez. Nice, nice. He does need to murder those two, though. He could murder the D62A if they get the chance. Nice. T22 medium now arriving. A little bit too impatient. Kapoof. Nice, nice. I think he's going to drop down. We have a Desta all the way at the back there. He's... Yes. Best be careful with that because he's giving him the evil eye. Again, bit too hasty. Nice. Desta now making a move. We're missing someone. This is another one of those tanks. I know it's not a bad tank. I just tend to not drive it. Oof. so many safe directions to go in. I'm not sure why you... Oof, why you went that side of the building. Now he's empty, though. Nice, nice. May the corpse be with you. Oof. There we go. Nice little game. A bit too impatient with shots at times. I can tell that I've been streaming a lot lately. The thing is that if I'm sitting in the same position too long, my legs really start to hurt. And the more I've done that, the faster it goes. And that's basically what's happening now after a week long of intense streaming. So that's fun. But yeah, let's see what else have we got for you. I think I've shown all the E6 replays. I'm not sure if I've shown all the standard B ones. I'm not sure which one I showed. That's the issue. But I aced it like twice in a row at some point, and it's such a lovely tank. So I'm going to show you one of those. It's one of those tanks that basically it's beautiful when you know how to use it. I'm not saying I'm an expert, mind you, but just like I play very instinctively, so auto reloaders and I just really get along. No idea why, just does. And standard B is one of those. Like it's pretty much hasn't got much armor, but for some reason it just really works for me, and I just really love it. So I really just want to get it to rank 50. But just I'm slowly but surely making ranks go to rank 50 for absolutely no reason other than being able to. Because it's fun. It's got such good HE pen when it wants to. Especially when you miss and it does nothing. That's also cool. Yeah, we'll have some nice gravity mode game to show you now after this. Thank you, Agassi. Some nice assisted damage there as well. Poor guy. But yeah, Standard B is just such a beauty of a tank. And when you see juicy targets like that, you just want to farm them. Waffle there, holding. And now the Porta Potty is turned around. And I really just want to farm the Porta Potty because it's an easier and bigger target. Now I'm switching back to regular ammo because I know I can kill him, plus shell velocity is higher. There we go. I was hoping to get the kill mainly because I needed CD kills, but I reckon that either the Sherry would get him or... There we go. Or the Waffle would get the Sherry. But now, my friend got murdered. So we avenge him. Just a casual Standard B game. Like the ace bar on this thing is quite low, I believe. So we just go for the tracking and then he gets killed. At least I get the extra damage for that. Well, assisted damage, I should say. I feel like the ace bar is low, but see how much did I get? 1479. It's not 90. No, 79. Yeah, it's not that bad, but I got 410 supremacy points as well, which obviously helped. And 1.5k assisted. I still need to grow ratings this month. Meh. Let's see. Where is that gravity game? I'm actually not a fan of gravity mode. Just eh. I know it's supposed to be like good fun. This is not for me. Uprising and boss mode, yes. Gravity, not so much. Is he going to go up there? No, not quite. Just running around. You're in danger. You've lost most of your HP here in a few short seconds. I can't believe you got away with that. For all intents and purposes, you should be dead. Ah. Can't believe that penned. No idea how you did that. I think it's actually the movements of shooting. It's not so much that you get shot launched when you get shot, but it's more the fact that you get launched basically by shooting. That always annoys me. Believe you're still alive. I can't believe that penned. What's up with your RNG? Like it's hacker. Obviously, just to be clear, that is a joke. He's not actually doing that. But just RNG being with him so much. Nice. Well, Standard B deserves all the love, to be honest. Such a beauty of a tank. This is also something. Trick shots are a lot harder in Gravity because you move so much. Like I said, I can only give you kudos for playing this mode and for doing it so well. No idea how you did that. Two v2. Oof. I think he's on a reload now, isn't he? Nice. Good bit of teamwork there. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Find the type. No longer there. So where is he at? Knocking down all the trees here. Emil doing... Oh, he's not actually capping. I was just gonna say he's making a good move. Because technically speaking, you could run around in circles all day, every day. And not find one another. Where's he at? There he is. Now he's not getting away again. You need a nerve, Agassi. Oh. Okay, RNG, stop being with you there. You got nerfed. There we go. Shot straight from the sky. Whee! 5k damage. Weird block damage. Weird shots going in. Well played, though. See what else have I got for you. Oh, I was trying to make my lion video earlier today, and it was actually not working. For some reason, Windows Movie Maker is not recognizing the file format. No idea what's going on there. Let's see what have I got for you. Let's go for... I'm not sure. There's one game that I don't want to show. It's not this one. So we go for the Bachette Avenir. I'm going to check the time after this to see when you have this game. He's got a friend. Now he's lost quite a bit of HP already. He has to be careful. No, I think it's mainly just you just missed the proxy spot. You didn't go close enough to the corner. He just ran back there. Another one? Yes. Noise, noise. Someone is there. I keep thinking like in gravity mode mind now. Oh, that's a big gun. You need him to miss. Or try to shoot the Death Star. A50 trying to be cheeky up top. Nice. STB now needing help. Not anymore, he's dead. Oh, that was a nice shot. Now it is only 3 versus 5 though. And he does need that kill. They also need bases. Bloody carrot. Nice, that was needed. Nice. Sorry. I have a bit of a cold coming on. No, you can't shoot him. You have to make a move. You're going to lose some points very quickly otherwise. Oops. He missed. No, don't be hasty. You don't have the time. Oh my god. FD is one of the basically all the. Ah, that's not quite right. The 50 TP I actually drive. I've driven, I should say. I haven't touched it in ages. Yeah, you're right, because he did run off. I think he went through the... close to the spawn and then back through the trench. I'm actually going to have a quick look. Because the beauty of replays... When was the last time that we saw him? He wasn't here at this time. It'd be so cool if you could see where he was at, though. Just going to have a quick look here to see if he drives through anything. Because that would be my guess. I don't see anything full. He could have literally run around a circle in the desert as well, though. The emu went through the base there. He must have already been there. There's only a few things to basically knock over in the desert, so I think he's already there at this stage. We just don't see it. We don't see the proof of it. And then all of a sudden he will pop up. Thanks. Oh yeah. Not sure how he did it. I think he ran off earlier. So we still have time for a game. Let's see. Well, since we just watched what not to do in the T30, let's watch a game of what to do in the T30. Also, by the way, this afternoon we set up our Christmas tree. We do that outside because we have a cat and a dog, and inside we just... At some point, stuff would get thrown and just be all big mess. Oof. That Phoenix is so lucky, though. So yeah, we set that up outside with lights, and we have these felt little felt things in shapes of cats and stars, and we have a doggo in there, and it's really cute. But it's kind of like animal friendly that way, and it's outside on the bench outside the living room window, so we can see it from inside if we have the curtains open, which we do until it's like well into darkness. But that avoids basically Joe or Jeeves messing about with the Christmas tree. Jeeves actually did jump into it like right in the middle of the today, so there is that. But yeah, he's losing his teammates. Nice shot there. Let's see. He's lost another teammate. Yeah, he did it perfectly. Still don't understand why you didn't kill the Emil there. Because there would have been a gun out of the way. There we go. Beautiful. Basically, to me, the T30 is basically just a heavy with a big gun and less armor. I'm not sure if you can say you are the best when your nickname is below average tanker. Nice. They did keep the base though, so that's an issue. Nice, that's also very needed. And technically they might not need. I still can't believe this guy, honestly. Now he hits him, but that Phoenix was so lucky for so many times. Yes, go back. There we go. Use the giant mouse corpse. Nice bit of fire as well. And there we go. Beautiful. Casual 5.7k. 5.5k. Nearly 6k damage game. Game glitched a little bit there. I was clicking through it to be faster and not missed it. Fine. Which is coming in about half a minute. There we go. That's lovely. It's so funny because the room invite usually pops up at about 4:30 minutes before it starts. And then you have the timer going from 5 minutes in the room itself, I mean. I have an ace replay from the T30 around somewhere. Recorded it a while ago, though. It can do big booms, and that's the issue with it. Like, you have to have a big damage game, but Supremacy definitely helps. So if you were to cap Supremacy bases, then you would probably get it. But that's also basically my hack for aces. I may not have the best games, but I have good Supremacy games, and that definitely helps when it comes to acing tanks. Now we're just waiting for the room to drop below 3 minutes before we see the grand finals of QQ versus Aqua. That will be a best of 9. And I'm hoping to see all 9 games, to be honest. Let's see. This is always the bit boring part. I have a message, I don't want to check that. I'll check that after the stream. Also getting tags on Discord places. Thing is that sometimes I cannot keep track of whether a tag is for me or for a role I have somewhere. But there, we are almost at the 3-minute mark, and then we can go into the room. Oh, I feel so bad for Pyroblast as well. Like, he was streaming a point of view stream. But there we go. I'm not sure if you can still stream that now then, though. Aqua already completely there. We are starting it off in Port Bay, which is of course this map. 3 bases, 1 in the harbor, 1 in the city, 1 in the hills. I've had enemy players at some point go, oh no, Phoenix, which was the clan I was in at the time, and they just drove into the harbor and drowned themselves. That is not how you should play the game. But yeah, overall not too bad a map. We usually see action around base A and base B, but with fast tanks spotting around base C just to make sure that no one is there, and maybe cheekily cap the base there. QQ now also having a full team. And with just under 2 minutes left to go, Aqua is completely ready with 3 AMX 54s, 2 E50Ms, and E5, and an LT. Curious to see how the E5 will perform. We have seen a few E6s. So I wonder, like, this is why I never keep track of exact stats and, like, who has what, which consumable and stuff. I hate tanks being balanced through consumables and provisions, honestly. That should never be the case. But yeah. Kinda curious why they go with the E5 rather than the E6. Unless, of course, they want a more typical heavy. But we'll see. QQ now ready with an E50M, an LT, 4 AMX 54s, and A215B. Ment is now untouched by the looks of it. Or it's just not showing it anymore. Half a minute left. Well, 35. Before we go into the first game of the grand finals of this best of 9. Meaning the first team to reach 5 victories will be the grand champion of the Blitz Masters Legends 2. And there we go. Countdown clock has begun. And here we go. Do, do, do. And after tonight, I'm going to do absolutely nothing tomorrow. Just watch some movies, do some embroidery. And I reckon that will be the same for... Well, I mean, not that they're going to be doing embroidery, but I think that, like me, after towards the infusion, you're just a bit done with the game, so you're just not likely to go into the game again. For a little bit, at least. Burger and 163 going forwards. Burger going not YOLO, but fully going into the base, knocking down the tree, spotting 163, daring him to try and shoot him. And all of Aqua is there. QQ pushing in, going very hard. Ghosty pulling back, base A now being kept. This is interesting in and of itself. While Burger on one side, they're not going for base B. They have gotten ace cap now. Ghosty lost quite a bit of HP there, has to be more careful. Loses a bit more. And there's so many targets visible. Days running around the back. Spanish Sahara smelling that a little. Or expecting that. Now he's going to a different position. He has to be careful though. Oh, he did not pen that. Orca losing HP as he goes for base B. They are waiting for them. They want them to try and decamp base B. Zerd losing a little bit of HP. Falling down, losing quite a bit more. Svinograd now getting shot from the other side as well. Ghosty. Nice crossfire shot by Wildburger there. But now QQ has two bases. We have the E50Ms in the corner. With Mantis, Days and 163 trying to deal with them. They have to be careful. They're now rotating back through the harbor. Ghosty's moved into town. Loses a lot of HP for that though. So does Orca. Orca's the preferred target here. Zerd going straight for him. Has to be careful not to get called out too much. Orca losing more and more HP. Zerd will lose HP for that as well. But Orca goes down. Ghosty a bit on his own. In danger there. Spanish Sahara getting pushed. And they need to get Svinograd. Ghosty crossing over. Or crossing through the buildings. Days losing a lot of HP. Ghosty. Ooh, does get hit for that. Big hits into Ghosty. They are going... Ooh, no, he does not get it. Days goes down. Spanish Sahara goes down. Svinograd goes down. Ghosty goes down. Now we have Wildburger deciding to take the hit. But being careful. Wanting to take out Artyom. Favela. Also, mind you, in the meantime, Aqua has stolen all the bases. While Burger is still dealing with Artyom. And we have Falling Down that fell down. While Burger goes down, it is 2v3. But the two gentlemen are holding in the corner and they still have two bases. And 163 has no choice but to try and go for that. But they already hit one. He survives that. But Aqua still has the game. Very well played there. Stealing the base is making all the difference here. Because that is exactly the move that they needed to ensure victory. And look at the damage spread. There's not that much between them. Like if you look at score for score, like 967 versus 956, etc. It was a close one. So for the second game on Port Bay, Wildburger does not get to take a sheridan missile. He goes back to the LT. And for the rest, Aqua is taking 4 AMX-54s, and 215B and an E-50M. Whereas QQ is now taking 2 215Bs, 3 AMX-54s, a Super Conqueror and potentially an E-50M if they readies up in that. He still has 50 seconds left to go for that though. So that is plenty of time to decide. And there we go, he goes for a 4202. Stream still holding healthy on the portal for me. So far got 4 crates halfway through to the 5th. Everything blue timer. So I'm hoping that you are all getting your rewards too. Because like for me, yes, I stream, but I still want free stuff. So obviously, yeah. And there's some good stuff in there. Like the drop chances of the good stuff are very, very low. But it is in there, so, and it's free, so maybe people will get lucky. And here we go. Let's have a look. Wildburger heading to the base C area again. Might meet Days there. Has to be careful. Not to be as forward as he was. He does spot him. And he's just holding on the bridge. Days now moving back a little bit. We already see action in the harbour with Alpha and Artyom trying to get base A and Aqua not having it. Oof. That didn't pen. That didn't reach the target, I should say. But that was a little costly. Wildburger and Toaster have been spotted. Orca is going up the ramp. Day is taking a little hit. Now we have Spacey arriving there as well. Wildburger moving in. Ooh, manages to not get hit by Days there. And now Orca is left to his own devices, but that means that QQ will know that they have a massive gun advantage in the city. Toaster losing some HP. 163 arriving. Days still getting shot at. Now we have Alpha losing more HP. QQ is joining back together. Zerd making himself a juicy target. Alpha losing more HP for Vela. Not looking too healthy though. Also, Days managing to escape that one. B is now being taken, fallen down. In danger. Orca is the first one to be gone though. Alpha is not looking too healthy. Neither is Days. He does land another one. Fallen down, then gets taken out. 163. They are actually blocking each other's shots here a little bit, which is obviously not very helpful. Wildburger dealing with Swinograd. Alpha goes down. The Monster Evo camo not saving Swinograd as Zerd comes in and nicks the kill. Days is still holding, but for the rest we just have Mantis, who is about to be set upon days goes down as well by Toaster and Ghosty. And Toaster might not survive this. But it is a 6 versus... No, he does survive it. Favela gets the kill though. But the game is for Aqua. Again, very well played here. And I'm not sure. I think that QQ was expecting a push through the harbor, kept their forces there, and then Aqua was just like, no, we're going to go to sea. And we're just going to roll over the tanks there. And then QQ started pulling back towards that, but they lost HP because there were still tanks from Aqua there as well. Wahlberger keeps wanting to take this area so and keeps getting told no by the game. So we are moving on to the second map, which is Rockfield. Rockfield has 3 bases. A and C in relative, well, corners of the map basically. And then we have B straight in the middle. We have seen some very cheeky games there, where basically B was kept and then kept by the other team, and then kept by the other team, and kept by the other team. And it just made for very interesting run-around games. So let's see if we're going to see similarly here, if base B will be taking it all. Aqua now ready for Rockfield with an IS-4, 3 Super Conquerors, an AMX-54, an LT, and an E50M. Versus QQ in 2 Super Conquerors, 3 AMX-54s, an LT, and an E50M. Also looking forward to see what Zert does with the IS-4. And if we're going to see a boost strat or not. Because this is one of the few maps where that can still happen. For now. Not sure what Wargaming intends to do with those. Like, that is the place that you can go. Like, up this hill there. You enter there. Just right above the numbers, basically there where the number is at. But you need a tank to push you. Wahlberger not going for that though. Wahlberger heading towards base A. Might be going for a cheeky cap there or just spot. Spots happening, but he's also spotted, so he has to be careful with that. And then drives off to go and cap base A. C in the meantime is also being taken. Toaster lying in wait. And that means that QQ will have a bit of a point advantage here. Only still. He actually... Ooh, he got reset there. Cheeky. Now he's holding more behind the bunker. Not showing anything. But that still gives QQ about a 50-point advantage. Shots are being fired. Wahlberger staying behind the rock, not wanting to lose a lot of HP. Days also not wanting to push further. But now we have Orca and Mantis also moving in a little bit. People are getting spotted everywhere. Toaster moving in, not spotted right now. Having a quick look to see if anyone else is there. Smidegrad is waiting for him. Ooh, that shot did not go in. Wahlberger is losing some HP though as he tries to get out of where he was. Happy Toaster. Might be in danger now. He is still spotted. And 163 has turned around. Now he is unspotted. QQ making a move on the other side. Making the push, going after falling down in Favela. Favela basically being crossfired a lot there. Spacey in a position where he can't really get out of. C is being stolen. Big hits into Artyom. But big hits into fallen down as well. Alpha being pushed at base B. Spacey losing more and more HP. Spacey goes down, Alpha goes down. 163. Going up the hill. And now we have Happy Toaster in danger. But Wildburger is there as well. Base C is being stolen. They kind of need to get that base back to be safe. Because they already, well, HP-wise it is neck and neck. But now they lost Favela. Fallen down, losing a lot of HP as well. Ghosty. Happy Toaster goes down. That shot from Ghosty not killing him. Making all the difference. HE being a fickle thing again. But there goes Orca. And it is now 2v4. And it is not all lost yet. But it will be very tricky for Aqua to take this game home. And that kill shot might have made all the difference here. And that shot missing as well. Ghosty might be having some ping issues here. Zerd does bounce another shot, does get another shot in, but Ghosty is too low on HP. There's just too many guns. And 74 damage. This is... oh. And then he turns around and kills Zerd for revenge. For surviving. And the game is for QQ. Very well played by QQ here. Basically pushing the side where Aqua had tanks stuck that couldn't get out of there. Spacey basically in a position. That is a very good position, don't get me wrong. Well, when they pushed, he had nowhere to turn. And they sold their skins very expensively. But QQ just ended up with too much of a gun advantage. One minute, 18 seconds left to go before we go into the second game on Rockfield. Wildburger now wanted to go for the 1-3-2. Probably doesn't get to pick that either. Zerd sticking with the IS-4. We see a 215B and an AMX-54. Potentially, no, there we go, a Chieftain and 2 Super Conquerors, and Wildburger sticks in the LT. Whereas QQ is taking 2 LTs, 4 AMX-54s and a Super Conqueror. This might be tricky as well, because those little light tanks can run around the place so well and get the bases. And if they team up, that will be deadly. But it kind of depends on if they get called out by Aqua at some point. "17 seconds left to go. Almost ready for the fourth game. And here we go. Actually missed the times when Rockfield was the Halloween map. It was darker and they were like burning pumpkins and stuff like that. It was funny. I would love to see more theme maps like that. And I wonder if, when at some point we get Yui, that we get that sort of stuff as well. Wildburger heading into the hills. We have Swinagrad on the other side. And 163 going for a spot as well. Orca has been spotted. 163 has also been spotted. And we have Alpha potentially. No, they're going up. Zerd going for the base. Favela's lost a lot of HP though. Don't think they meant to do that. Now we have QQ's dominating the middle of the map. But this is interesting stuff. Daze is holding. Zerd wanted to get the shots in. Does get shot at instead. They need that base to add to the pressure. Orca lost quite a bit of HP in the middle. Zerd. They're now trying for base C. Favela losing more HP. Has to be so much more careful though. And now we have the LTs going after Toaster. And he is in a very tricky... He can't really get out of there. And he's not alone. But the focus fire is not quite there. And now they're going after the two little LTs. Wahlburger in danger. Happy Toast is right there with him. But this is the thing, exactly what they need to do. Divide and conquer. Big hits into Happy Toaster. Ramming speed. Nope, he missed that. Mantis goes down. Wahlburger. Does he know he goes down as well? Zerd goes down. They need to get the kill. 163 now, turning around. Svinograd goes down. 163. Managed to escape with 3 HP. Spacey's been left alone. To fend for himself. Alpha. Spacey has 14 HP. Orca goes down. He does get that shot in. But then goes down. It is 4v4. Alpha not looking too healthy. Favela has maintained the rest of his HP. Is facing off against Daze. And it's just casually waiting. He doesn't need to take the chance. Artyom now arriving as well. He's not going to be without backup. Alpha hoping to shoot Favela. But Favela not quite pulling back that far. Takes hits. Artyom gets taken down. 163. 3 HP. He's trying to get behind Happy Toaster now. We have a Mexican standoff over here. And Alpha in the middle. And now Favela's like, I just don't want to be here anymore. Let's see if I can go elsewhere. They are playing Ring Around the Roses. Daze goes down. Ghosty. Moving to help. He knows he has to make a move at some point. He is going to die. He does not get the kill. And now it's just Alpha. Last one alive. And he's just driving around there. Oh, it's Favela that gets him. All the way from the back there. I was just gonna say, there are a few one-shots. He could get a few more kills. But the game is for Aqua. And there we go. We are moving on to the third map of this matchup. We're going to go to Middleberg. Middleberg looks like this. City and hills. 2 bases in the city closest to their respective spawns. And 1 base in the hills. We've seen some great E50 and wolfpacks on this map. But at the same time, we've also seen some wolfpacks that did not quite work earlier today. But Rory still took home the victory after that. We usually see some super heavies, but currently the meta is really heavy. So I am curious what they will do. We see that Wahlburger might be sporting a mouse now. But he keeps changing tanks in between, so I'm not sure. QQ, however, is taking a 4202, a 215B, 2 AMX 54s, and 3 Super Conquerors. As of course Alpha does ready back up in it. I'll find the words eventually. And we see Aqua now with the E50M Wolfpack, 2 Super Conquerors, a 215B, and 1 AMX 54. Let's see, countdown clock has begun. Let's see, there we go. I do miss the loading in music from the game itself and all. I will be happy to switch that back on. Oh, but when I'm streaming, I cannot. Like earlier today, I was trying to record a video and it's like, oh god, I have to switch that off there as well. But here we go. The E50M Wolfpack. Moving straight to base C. Going for the quick cap there. B also being capped. QQ might be going in for a mean push here. Zerd taking shots for that. And another one. Has to be careful. Does land a shot back. C has been capped. B and A have not been. Favela in a tricky position. Can't really get out of there as well because Alpha is waiting to shoot him. They are stealing B right from under their noses. The E50 Wolfpack going after Mantis. But not all three of them. A and B have both been taken. Zerd losing a lot of HP. They have to make this move fast. Spacey only now joining the Wolfpack. And they need to get that kill and they need to get it fast and then help the rest of their teammates because Zerd is going to go down on the next reload. He does. Falling down has fallen down. Favela not looking too healthy either. Orca goes down first, but then Favela gets set on fire and he and Ghosty both go down, leaving just the Wolfpack. That took a long time to arrive in the city. Happy Toaster losing quite a bit of HP there. Wildburger getting some crossfire shots in. But there's just too much HP. They have double the HP. And they are a lot more juicy. Day's now arriving. And they are trying to create the crossfire, but there's just too many guns. Too much HP. And the game is for QQ. Already. Very quick game this. And it's... funny is not the right word, but... it's funny to notice how today the wolfpacking on Middleberg just does not work. Happy Toaster now, the last one left alive. And there he goes. Alpha taking him out. And the game is for QQ. And it's kind of like the E50M don't quite stick together, and that's how all the E50M games today did not work on Middleberg days. Because that is what happened on Apex server as well. They were using the Wolfpack, but they were not Wolfpacking. They split up as they got into town. And they were just running around so much, they went back up to the hill and then down below again. And it just didn't work. And in this case too, the tanks basically... QQ had great crossfire positions onto Aqua's heavies. And then the E50Ms weren't there, so they know that they also had the gun advantage there. So they pushed. And then by the time the E50Ms arrived, there were already too many dead. 1 minute left. Now Aqua taking 2 AMX 54s, 2 Super Conquerors and 3 E50Ms. Whereas on QQ's side we see a 215B, a Super Conqueror, 4 AMX 54s and an E50M. This always makes me wonder about the spawn thing, by the way. Like back in the day, you had to pick light tanks because the light tanks would always spawn in the hills. And for some reason, spectator slots affected the spawn points, basically. So if we were to pick a heavy, that would mean that a heavy could spawn in the hills. Which obviously is not ideal. So that's why at some point it was agreed upon that we would just only use light tanks. And apparently that's no longer needed. But we did see heavies spawn in the hills now as well, so I'm not sure. Maybe they just need a minimum of 2 meds or something? And that's not quite true either, because in randoms I've had games where I was just spawning in the hills as the only med as well, so I don't know. Let's see. Wolfpack moving again. QQ moving into the city again. Aqua moving into the hills. With again 2 E50Ms going straight for base C. But now QQ is pushing for base A. Favela is there. B and A are both being taken now by QQ. Favela losing a whole lot of HP very quickly. That's not quite as they intended. And they are still getting the base. We now have Spacey arriving down below. They're going after Mantis. Or wanting to. Mantis now carefully pulling back. Now you have Zerd arriving at the back to shoot Svinograd. Happy Toaster arriving. Takes a hit. Ghosty going around. They are going after Svinograd. That is the preferred target here. Ghosty stealing base A back. Has the sandbags on. Svinograd is still alive. But not anymore. A is being stolen. Spacey in danger. Alpha is going after Ghosty. Losing a whole lot of HP very, very quickly for that though. Gets tracked as well, which is not going to work in his favor. Still alive, if barely. Favela goes down. Alpha goes down. Falling down is left alone as Aqua goes after Mantis. Ghosty just keeping him from retreating. Being a bully. Taking some hits for that. But making sure that Mantis can't get out of there. 163 got rammed to death. Wildburger takes out Mantis. Falling down goes down. It is 3v5. Base A is being stolen back. But Aqua has 2 of the bases. Ghosty now going after Orca together with Spacey, and they do get him almost instantly. Artyom gets hugged to death. And now Daze is the last one left alive. And Spacey comes in and takes the kill. And the match is for Aqua. Aggressive game. This time the Wolfpack definitely worked. No hesitation. They just went straight for it. And joined the fray. And now, as we get ready for my second favorite map in the game, which is of course Faust, the only nighttime map that we've got left at the moment, and I wish we had more. With basically the tunnels and the bridges that it's got, it makes for very interesting gameplay, both indoors and outside of it. People holding on the ramps and then trying to bleed one another a bit. And of course, 4 bases as well, which also makes for more interesting gameplay than some other maps. I do love this map, really. And now, if Aqua wins the next game, then they are the grand champions of the Blitz Masters Legends 2. Whereas QQ will have to win 3 in a row for that to happen. So with that in mind, Aqua getting ready with potentially 2 AMX 54s, 3 Super Conquerors, sorry, a 215B and an E50M. No, it's another Super Conqueror. 4 Super Conquerors. Okay. And on QQ side, we see 3 AMX 54s, an LT, an IS-7, a 215B, and a Super Conqueror. And let's see. And here we go. Da, da, da. Potentially the last game of the season for the EU server. And let's see if they can bring it home, or if QQ will have a miraculously standing back up moment. Reverse sweep, I think. No, it's not 0 for them. Ghosty going up the ramp. Base D not being capped at all. Wildburger being quite forwards here, but not spawning anyone. C has been capped. Cheeky shots there though. Like all the way from over there into the basin on the ramp. Ghosty has been spotted. Has to be careful. All of QQ is there. Ghosty pulling back. And they don't know exactly where Aqua's guns are. They know where Ghosty is. Oh, and Ghosty takes big hits. A is now being capped. They know where Favela and Zerd are. The HE farming is beginning. Base D is about to get taken as well. With Artyom in the IS-7 there. 163 is running back. Artyom takes a bit of a hit. We now have Aqua pushing. Can they bring it home? That's the main question here. QQ pushing up top. Toaster got set on fire. Electrical fires are very dangerous. Oof. Artyom having a grand total of 44 HP does go down. Zerd not long for this world either though, but we have falling down arriving. Days. Falling down now there. They're trying to keep their guns alive. Falling down is basically just being a bully. They're going after Mantis. Favela very low on HP. Mantis goes down first though. Happy Toast. Oh, Wildburger gets taken out on the other side. Ghosty not looking too healthy either. Falling down, pretty much being the meat shield here, but they're trying not to focus on him. It is 6 versus 4. Alpha, the preferred target, gets literally turned around. Goes down. Orca does take out Favela, but has lost a lot of HP in the process. Falling down, takes out Orca. 5 versus 2. Svinograd pretty much full HP. 163 on the other side. Losing a whole lot of HP very, very quickly. As Spacey goes after Svinograd. 163 goes down. It is just Svinograd. Aqua is the Grand Champions. Well, are the Grand Champions, I should say. Of Blitz Masters Legends 2. It's all a matter of Svinograd slowly being whittled down. And now getting blown up. And Aqua has the game, the matchup, and the tournament. This was sort of like a trap lying in wait in the spawn, and QQ pushed, and then it kind of looked to be going the other way. And then Aqua pulled back more, and QQ pushed more, and then everyone started dying. Very well played by Aqua here. Massive congratulations, massive commiserations to QQ. But you still got second place, so that's definitely something to be proud of. But congratulations to Aqua for taking home the tournament. So just to give that a little bit, there we go. Aqua, first place. Every now and again with big tour seasons, we joke about the curse of Zerd, because he's usually he's so epic, and then somehow him and his team just in the finals get second. And that's happened a lot, so it's great to see him win here. Let's see. Got a nice little replay. We have about 30, well, by the time you hear this, 10 minutes to fill with just some replays. There. Oh god. Marika, are you doing this to me? I just noticed the in-game name of this particular account. That is, yeah, I cannot say that on stream. Let's see. This is one of those things. When I have so many season tanks where I get them and then I just never play them. And it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means the other tanks I like better, so I choose those. But they do generally look cool, though. Let's see. I heard that this was not the best game, but it's more a supremacy game, which is why I still felt it was funny to show. Because the thing is that supremacy can make all the difference when it comes to acing a tank, especially if like an ace bar is low. You can have such a mediocre game and then still do absolutely epic. Nice little bounce there though. She's using the little wall thing here to make life difficult. Not sure what that was. That looked like a server derp or a bit of lag. There we go. That name though. I know that this is quite a mediocre game. It's all about the supremacy points here. I'm just curious to see how it goes. Oh, hello there. Aw. Oof. Slightly off aim. He goes down. The ravioli waiting there. Does not get that shot in though. Go on then. You know you want the base. Oh, he's got a corpse there. We didn't penetrate their armor. Nice little bounce. There we go. Now it's just the ravioli there. It's such a slow taunt though. Ramming speed? Nope, denied. It's huge though. Not just slow, but also huge. There we go. Yeah, I get what you mean. This is more a supremacy game than anything else. I think that it might well be, yeah. The name, I mean. Let's see, how many supremacy points did you actually get? 408. Yeah, that definitely helped. Let's see. By the time you hit this, 5 more minutes to kill. Let's see, I'm sure that there's games that I haven't quite shown yet. I'm just not 100% certain which. It's got like a big list. Let's end with another 113 game. Not sure if this is the one that I've shown or haven't, but we're about to find out. Also, again, shameless plug for my competition series. Basically, one of them is toon damage. So the damage that you do together with your teammate will be your score, and you can both win a tier 10 tank for that. Let's see. Being quite forwards there. Not quite peeking out. Nice. And nice avoiding getting hit back. There's a Kranwagen giving you the evil eye. Oof. Nice, nice. There we go. Sure, why he was shooting HE at you. It's not like you were heavy or something. I do kind of feel for the Kranwagen. He wants to so bad. His teammate wants him to attack. C now being kept a bit over-angled here. But if you keep shooting HE, he should be fine. Bless him. That poor Kranwagen. Three tanks in base C. Ooh, 60p being very forwards here. Kranwagen being set upon. With the 140 arriving. There we go. His teammate does need help though. he's not in that ridge. He's beyond that. If he'd got that shot, that would be absolutely epic. Nope. Denied. Object 140 goes down. They don't have a base yet either. Let's see. Now I have a light tank coming there. We don't know where the 60p went. We don't know where the Sheridan is. There we go. There's the E100. He's got his teammate with him. He's being very, very hesitant though. Nice little tracking shot. 60p arriving as well. E100 pulling back now. 60p in danger. That was a very important kill to get. You don't want fast tanks running around. In this case, I would have tried to get out of there. Nice little bounce. Nice bounce. Oh, I can't believe you bounced that. Grand total of 2 damage for the ram. There we go. This is going to hurt. But he's the last one left alive. Nice. Ooh, that didn't even hurt too much. He was shooting you with HE. And there we have it. Beautiful game there. Very hesitantly played. Way more patient than I would ever be. But it worked out well in the end. And ends with a lovely ace there. So let's see. There we go. Beautiful team carry there. So that basically is the end of the tours. By the time you hear this, the timers will have stopped. So that is going to be the end for me. Again, massive congratulations to Aqua. But also congratulations to QQ for 2nd place, Demo Demon for 3rd place, and of course Lozi for 4th place. Because even if you didn't get first, that is still something to be very proud of. But Aqua are our champions, so special congratulations to them. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Agassi, for always minding the chat for me. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be back on Friday with my first giveaway stream for the 10 days of Christmas. So I hope to see you all then. Have a lovely evening, lovely night, lovely rest of your weekend. And yeah, I'll see you next Friday. Bye-bye.